Yo, what's good, everybody? We got another Beers with Barton. It is Monday, October 3rd, 2022. Hope you're having a good weekend and a good Monday. As Michaela said, it's good for a Monday. I've actually been talking for about the last 2 minutes and realized I wasn't on video, I was on photo and never hit record. So we're going to roll through this. Anyways, we kind of bunkered down this weekend for the weather. Hurricane Ian, which hit Florida pretty hard, but we didn't know we were going to get here. It's going to be a tropical storm. So we pulled all the furniture in, put a tarp over it, ratcheted down the old trampoline, and we got a good amount of rain. I mean, nothing like super crazy, but a lot of rain and some heavy-ish winds, but nothing too crazy. So we kind of hung out Friday night, and then we thought the weekend was going to kind of be canceled. A lot of sports and stuff did. Michaela had some dance solo practice on Saturday. We thought it'd get canceled. It didn't. So we went and did that. And then Jessica had been looking at some furniture, a new dining room table to match the other 73% of what we have. I think the TV stand's the last thing left. So we drove down about 40 minutes south of us to Pineville, Charlotte. Check out this table and chairs. And it was one of those things where it's like, it looked like a good deal, but is it cheap furniture or is it just a really good deal? You got to kind of put your hands on it. It's not the IKEA status where you kind of know what you get. You pay a couple $100. This was a little bit more than that. So went and checked it out. It looked beautiful. It's great. Ended up deciding to purchase it. And we thought, okay, we'll have a week or two. Everything's behind. Well, they canceled deliveries for Friday. And so they were making up for deliveries on Monday, which is normally a day they're off. And so they said, hey, we can fit you in Monday. We're kind of up in the north area by you. We can fit you in between 11 and 2. So, of course, we took it. But that means we had to kind of clean up the old dining room table and move it out to the garage and get it ready. So we did that. They showed up about 11:30 and they delivered it. It looks great. Jessica's very happy, which is all that matters. It actually looks beautiful. She did great. So really happy with what it's looking like. So that was kind of an unexpected Saturday. Did get to see worst best friend and best friend as well, kind of impromptu. And then Sunday had a plan for, it was the Manchester Derby, which is Manchester United versus Manchester City. Sunday morning, it's a 9 a.m. game. So we're going to Uber down to this spot called Courtyard Hooligans, the soccer bar down in Charlotte, uptown Charlotte. So I was going to meet my good buddy. 7:45, we're going to Uber down. So I decided to just take a walk that morning. It was a little chilly. It's like 52, but not bad. Everyone's sleeping. Easy 20-minute walk. And so I thought, hey, let me start looking at Ubers because it's 7:30ish in the morning, and who knows how many Ubers there will be. So about 7:30, started looking. It's 15 minutes, 18 minutes, 16 minutes. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm 15 minutes away. So when I'm 10 minutes away, I'm going to see where we're at. We're probably going to book. So I'm 10 minutes out. See someone 16 minutes out. Perfect. Hit the confirm book it bucket button. Immediately it says 6 minutes out, completing a drop off near you. I'm like, great. They're 10 minutes away, or I'm 10 minutes away. They say 6 instead of 16. Immediately text the driver, hey, I'm about 10 minutes away, but I will be there. This is the location. Another buddy's there. Text my buddy, hey, hold him up. So I start thinking, I can't walk this whole way. I got to start running. So I start sprinting, jogging. Make it to right where I'm supposed to go. They see me, flash the flashers. I walk up to them and hopefully don't flip them out. Say, hey, I'm right here, but my buddy's going. So anyways, we go pick up my buddy, and I'm sweating at this point. It's 53 out. So we make it down, get there about 8:05. Game starts at 9. Get to the bar, and it's not open. And worst best friend, his buddy is part owner of the bar, and I know him too. So I text him. I'm like, hey, man, you guys going to be open today? He's like, yep. But we got hammered last night from the Charlotte FC game, the MLS game. I think the game was at 5:30. And so before and after. So give it some time. So they open up about 8:45. We get in with the first couple. Sit up to the bar. We're excited. The game's going to start. And the bartender announces, hey, just remind everybody, I cannot serve alcohol until 10 a.m. It's the North Carolina rule. It used to be noon. And then they introduced what they call the brunch rule a few years ago or last year that you could start serving I'll call it 10. So it's 8:50. Can't drink for an hour and 10 minutes. So drinking water, some cold brew. It's all good. And it's 4-0 at halftime, Man City, which is horrible. So just a trash game. And then we still had 20 minutes to wait, but had some beers. United lost 6-3, but they beat them 3-2 in the second half. Pretty cool. But we had a couple beers, had some drinks. It was good. Ended up Ubering back up to the area, getting some lunch at Pippa's, and then seeing Jess's grandma, Gigi. She had to change houses to kind of better suit her living arrangement. So we got to go see her for the first time in a while, and then had the in-laws over for dinner. So it was a good weekend. Kind of hung out. And then today, Monday, it's Monday Night Football, and it's the Niners and it's the Rams. It's a big game. You never want to say must-win game, week 4, but the Niners, I mean, got to throw week 1 out. It was a monsoon. Trey Lance, first, NFL start that he was planning to start, whatever. Blew out Seattle week 2 after Trey Lance broke his ankle. And then week 3 against the Broncos last week. Jimmy didn't play good. Defense looked great. They lose 11-10. Just a crap game. So you got to hope this week they're a little bit more prepared. They've kind of owned the Rams during the regular season. Of course, lost the big game last year, NFC champ. Yuck. But the Niners were 2-5, and they ended up winning 8 of their last 10, making the playoffs as a 6th seed. And beating the Cowboys in Dallas, one of the greatest playoff games of my life. Beat Green Bay, the number 1 seed in Green Bay, and then was up 17-7 late third against the Rams before they gave it away. So they had a good year last year, but tonight's a big game. If they win, all 4 NFC West teams will be 2-2, and the Niners will be in first because they beat the Rams and Seattle. If they lose, Rams will be 3-1 in first, Cardinals and Seattle at 2-2, Niners at 1-3. So it's a big swing. So we're ready for it. Kickoff is in about 4 minutes. It's in San Fran. It's at home. So hopefully they're ready for it. Missing a lot of starters, Trent Williams specifically, a couple guys on the defensive line and secondary. So it's not going to be easy. They're favored by 2 at home. I think it's because the Rams haven't looked spectacular, but they're still good. So we're going to have to be ready. So we're ready for it. Kickoff, like I said, now it's 3 minutes. And we just got home from local water and hole Pippa's. They did a fundraiser for Michaela's middle school. So we went and had some dinner. Now we're back. We're ready for it. Had a great weekend. Survived the storm. Barely survived Manchester United. And enjoyed yesterday. But nervously excited. As Michaela calls it, nerve-sighted. Where you're excited about something, but you're also nervous. That's 100% me. So Potter was at doggy daycare today, so hopefully he's tired because I'll be pacing here for the rest of the night. So we're going to do a little Sam Adams Oktoberfest. I'm ready for it. It's a 5-3, smooth, solid, full-flavored. And I got to get ready for this kickoff. And I promised my family I would try to behave tonight and not get too crazy. But I can't make any promises that I won't keep, which means I made a promise that I said I'd try. So I'll try to keep my promise. All right, cheers. Hope everyone's having a good week. It's Monday, so it's just started, but we're in October. It's Q4, and school year's rolling. Football season's rolling. We're going to be a quarter of the way through after today. It used to be 16 games, now it's 17, so a little under. But basically after week 4, it's a quarter through. So cheers. Go Niners. Hashtag beat LA. Let's do it. That's all I got. Great weekend. Besides the Manchester United game, fantasy teams are absolute trash. I'm going to go 0-4 in 2 of my leagues this year. I think it's the first time I've ever gone 0-4 ever in fantasy. I'm going to do it in 2 of my 10 leagues. So I'm over it. I'm all about real NFL. Go Niners. I need it. Tonight will be a big game. Cheers. Oktoberfest. All right, everybody, go Niners. Until next time, hopefully it's celebrating the Niners win. Adeuces.